Welcome to the Jahia Digital Experience Manager, otherwise known as DX. In this tutorial, you will learn about the roles defined in DX for users and groups. We will focus on how roles determine how users create and manage content in Contribute mode, Edit mode, and Live mode. You can follow along in DX if you like, or just join me on a tour through the different roles in the DX Digital Demonstration site. I'll give you some background first. In DX, administrators have the ability to set user permissions for every feature. But assigning permissions to each feature for each user would be overwhelming. So we use roles to define a collection of permissions and responsibilities for groups of users. There are 4 types of roles for people who primarily create and manage content. Edit roles are for internal authors. Live roles are external visitors who can interact with the live site to add content such as forums, wiki, and blog posts. For administrators, site roles are administrators who manage users and site layout. And server roles are administrators who manage the entire platform. In this tutorial, I will focus on the content creator roles. See the administrator mode tutorials for more information on site and server roles. Within the role types that I just described, there can be many roles with different kinds of permissions. There are example users in the digital site that represent the various roles. You can find a link to this information at the end of the home page. You can experiment with these roles by logging in with their names and the word password all in lowercase. I will log into DX with these example users to show you how their DX roles determine how they interact with the site. I'll begin with Jane, a user who contributes and maintains content on the site. Remember that Jane and password are in lowercase. When Jane's dashboard appears, you can see that she has no access to administration or edit mode, but she does have access to contribute mode. In the table of web projects in the digital row, click on the contribute arrow. Contribute mode is a simplified version of edit mode, designed for users who need to add content to a page and edit existing content. These users cannot add pages or manage the site. The Contribute mode interface looks like the live site, but with the toolbar at the top. This mode allows contributors to modify only certain areas. Navigate to the About page. When I hover over various elements, the blue border appears indicating that I can edit those areas. Content buttons also display, showing that I can add content to the page. Now navigate to the home page and scroll down. Notice that no areas are editable and no content buttons appear. Editing this page requires greater permissions than Jane has. Select the Logout option from the DX menu. Now, I'll log in as the editor Matthias to show you how he does have editing permissions with access to the DX edit mode. Select Edit mode from the Login Name menu. Edit mode provides a more flexible interface for roles ranging from editors like Matthias to administrators. Roles with access to edit mode have greater privileges to change site content and may also have responsibilities such as approving changes for publication or managing user and site settings. For example, navigate to the home page. Double-click on the article to open the rich text dialog. You can see that Matthias has permissions to edit it. Here, you can see that Matthias has access to several of the tabs. Roles with greater permissions than Matthias has, such as editor-in-chief and reviewer, will see more tabs as these roles have increasing privileges and responsibilities. For example, Anne is an editor-in-chief. When she opens the same dialog, she sees all the available tabs because her role has permissions to manage content and users. Now, let's look at how external visitors can contribute. Depending on how the permissions are set up for your site, visitors can add and edit wiki entries, blog posts, and forum discussions. Log out and the live site displays. Now, log in as J, a website visitor. Navigate to the Community Forums page. Notice that no forum rooms have been set up yet. This can be done only on the live site. To set up a room, type in a name for the room and click on the Create New Room button. Before people can add discussions, we need to add a section. So click on the room name, and when the Create New Section page appears, type a name and description. And click Create Section. Now Jay can add discussions to the forum. Congratulations! Now you know all about the roles that are available in DX. When you have questions about roles and what you have access to, contact your site or system administrator. Please visit our other DX Edit Mode tutorials for information on all the topics you're interested in.